Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is August 7th, 2026, and this is my weekly market review. We're reviewing the S&P 500, that's SPY, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. Trading or in doing self-guided investment, it can be risky. Get educated. All right, let's take a quick look at these charts and see what we see. Let me maximize this quarterly chart. And what we see is green. We see all-time highs also. We see higher highs and higher lows. And what I'm talking about, higher lows, higher highs, all-time high, above a resistance 1 level at this time. So we're looking good at this time here, definitely on this quarterly chart. Let's go ahead and go down to our monthly chart and see what we see there. On this monthly chart, let me just zoom in a little bit here. On this monthly chart, we finally broke that all-time high. We broke that level that I thought we needed to break, which was this little level right here. What I was hoping on, what I was kind of expecting the market to do, kind of like, okay, you got to be patient. You got to wait until you see something, to say that this thing is ready to go. You're ready to go, and I did. I had one of my best weeks I had in a long time, because I didn't catch a lot. I was trading this stuff back here, but this was kind of like one of those ones where I was really being patient, didn't really screw up too much in this whole other area, and did okay. This is great. We're above the 9-10 moving average. I mean, technically, we are still in a bull market. We do have higher lows and higher highs on this market, and we have made all-time highs here, as we can see on this monthly chart. All right, let's go ahead and go down to our weekly noise and see what we see there. Weekly noise, our weekly picture. It's not weekly noise, our weekly picture. And what we can see here on this weekly picture, like I was saying before, this weekly thing, kind of like we were seeing this. I'm kind of going down because when this week happened, we thought this thing was really maybe ready to drop, but it came back above a resistance one back then, and then here we got above last month. One of the things that was kind of like significant that you can see here, we started out above pivot and then we ended up closing above pivot, and that was kind of like one of the things that triggered me. Oh my God, when I see that, it's like one of those things, that's why in the video, I think this thing's ready to go up. It's going to happen sooner than later. And then come this week, we ended up getting the all-time highs that we got here. We ended up having a pretty strong weekly candle here, as we can see. We got all the way up to a resistance 2 level It closed above that level. So again, come up on these monthly pivots, we're looking very, very strong at this time, and that's what I see. But let's go ahead and go down to our daily noise and wrap this on up and see what we got coming up. I'm gonna zoom on in here right here. On this daily picture, the key thing was my key level was this level right here, based on these highs. Because before we had came up here, and we couldn't break this high back here, and then we came up here and we couldn't break our previous highs back here, or that high, of course. So I said, if we can get above this high, and we got to close here on Monday. We had a real strong Monday, first of all, and closed up above there. It was kind of like, and oh my God, if this back here, let me zoom in a little bit. Let me do this on this daily picture. Let me go ahead and zoom in now. Just zoom in right here. I hope that's enough. What you were looking at here was this right here, last week, and then this. That was your confirmation candle. This pattern here, I think Right Side Trader, the guys there, they call this a bottom up, and then you got confirmation. So it's kind of like you were scrambling and selling everything that you could to get into this market come first thing Monday morning, based on your trading plan or your trading strategy. Based on my trading strategy, I wish I could hold things a whole lot longer than what I was holding things, But that's just how I am, and I end up just making what I want to make anyway during the day, for my day trades. In my longer term trades, I ended up not selling. You end up not selling covered calls on your things because you always sell them too short, and you don't. Because again, we don't know how far the market is going to actually go, So once you saw that, it was kind of like ready to go. And then then you could have gotten if you needed a second confirmation. This was my second confirmation, just getting a close above this level right here. Once I got my close above that level right there, I knew I had room to go to maybe a resistance 2, which is not that much, but based on the way I trade, that can be okay, and then at the most going to a resistance 3 level. Because a lot of times this is what happens when you get to a resistance 3. You end up getting that sell, and then you got another day, you thought it probably was going to even drop back down and take a lot of it back. But then come today, we ended up getting a reversal candle back, back to the upside. And what we're looking at right here on this daily picture is a morning star in the wrong location. You got a morning star at a top, but we're looking at the market opening up above pivot. And the thing is, can we get a confirmation of this little morning star? It's not the best morning star and all, but if we come on Monday, we get a green candle and closing above this previous high and making all-time highs again on Monday, we can look for this market to start just screaming to the upside, man, and probably to 800 right away, instead of later. That's all I really can say. That's all I really think at this time. But what I'm saying, let's just take a quick look and show you how close 800 is not that far away. That's our next round number. So based on this high, we're only $24 away, $24 and some change, whatever it may be. Guys who want to be exact, you can do the math. But what I'm seeing that on these weekly pivots, that's getting above a resistance 2 level. So that might be kind of tough, because normally, as you can see back here, but that's why the market was in a downward trend. And even in the downward trend on the downside, it very seldom went to a support level 2. So this was really a hot week getting to a resistance level 2. So again, come next week, I can easily see the market, if it's going to continue in this hot way and getting to a resistance 2, but it may not break 800. That's going to be the number to see what actually happens. But let me throw that but in there. What we can see, though, our resistance 3 level is above 800. And if it decides to go to resistance of 3 again like it did this week, we'll be above 800 and all. So be careful trying to short this market because you think it's hot and volatility is high and you want to sell something at this time. All I can say, pay attention to your trading plans and your trading strategies and trade accordingly. That's all I can say about that. And that's all I really have. This is a Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Like, subscribe, and all. I'm over at 500 subscribers. Oh, and one thing I'll say here at the end, I noticed something that I was watching one other YouTuber out there, and I'm not big into the whole YouTube thing. I'm not paying for subscribers. I'm not paying for views or anything like that. People who are interested, they're interested, and they just watch, and I hope they're picking up something from what I'm putting out here. That's it, But what he said, 80% or 90% of the people who are viewing this are not subscribed to his channel, and I noticed that for me. No, so I don't. Where all these viewers come? Thank you, viewers, but please subscribe. That kind of helps. It doesn't really help me at all, to tell you the truth, because I'm not trying to get paid from here. I get paid from the market, But it would be kind of nice if I could get something from here, and I might start. And I've been thinking, and I've been wondering, should I try to do something out here or do something a little bit different? But I don't think so. That calls for more work. And I don't like working no more than an hour a day. That's about all I do on the market. And this is here probably an hour or less a day too. So I like my hour time frame to a couple of hours when it comes with this, and kind of enjoy my time and enjoy my life instead of spending it all here on YouTube. But that's it. That's all I really want to share at this time. I hope you guys have a great week. Have a great weekend. And thank you, new subscribers. And thank you, everyone out there who do watch this. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.